required in the code.
And now, the incident happened in, I don't know, about sometime in February 2009, or 2 years, you know, way beyond 2 years beyond that. So, and there's structural integrity issues that has to be addressed not merely by covering it up. So, at some point, I mean, your litigation could go on for quite an extensive period of time, but you know, we just can't leave a building that has structural problems out there as a safety hazard.
Yeah, we understand that, and that's, you know, that I think it says it can continue to go on. It's getting to the point where it's at the culmination. We're going to have an actual trial.
Have you had? Let me ask you. Let's get to the. Let me just ask you this, because this is what's going to be necessary for me to make a decision, and then I'll let you continue.
Yeah.
Have you had an architect or a structural engineer tell you what kind of repairs are going to be necessary to make that structure sound, so that you then have the time to go through the rest of these processes?
Yes, we have.
And have you provided that to the Department of Building Inspection?
No, they did not. No, we've not. That just didn't come up. The structural engineer that we have
Well,
through a report is.
I will tell you that, let me correct you, it has come up because there's been at least 3 notices of violation on this issue going back from 2009 to the present.
Yeah, I apologize.
So I just want to make sure that that's clear on the
Yeah,
record.
there's absolutely been notices. The inspector and I have had phone conversations recently, just a few weeks
Okay,
ago.
because that really is the heart of the matter
Yeah,
for
what I mean-
the Department of Building Inspection.
Yeah, what I'm just saying, I just meant that specific question had not been.
Okay.
I had not real.
I mean, just say, regardless of any other legal issues, the safety of the public is primary. This is at the public way. You know, I mean, obviously.
This building's right up against the right of way. I mean, there's really no setback.
That's a bus hitting it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So you know, a lot of people are around this all the time. So it's an unsafe condition. It's an unsafe building. It's a hazard to the public.
To address your question, I'm not trying to point blame to the inspector at all. I think they've been doing a job of advocacy. So I'm not trying to say I was just, you know, you asked if we had provided it, and I have not provided it. We do have a structural engineer who's looked at the building. We also have 2 contractors who have provided estimates. Those have been provided in our litigation in the city. It's to, you know, explain it to you. Basically, what he has said is the tip of the building, sort of the area where you can see on the
3rd Street side.
On the 3rd Street side that has been damaged. Let me show you another picture of this points down the back side from the corner. See here, so you can see that there was some shifting. In any event, the area essentially from where the bus hit the building towards the tip, that entire triangle, that end of the building needs to be replaced, and the contractor's estimate for that has been $55,000. And you know, that is the demand that was made on the city, but the city has not yet, is not yet produced. Part of it was because of this continuing idea to try to use redevelopment funds to do something that could be better than just sort of repairing that corner, and that would provide more for the community. And so there has been an ongoing effort in that regards to accomplish that, which would allow for a repair and renovation that would be more than just sort of fixing that corner, and that would then make, you know, the building structurally sound.
So it's 3rd Street on one side, and on the other side it's.
Basically like a plaza right behind there.
There's a plaza right behind. Okay. So for the record, this particular photograph isn't dated. I would assume it's proximate to sometime in February of 2009. It's showing another angle of Muni bus that appears to be in the that's caused damage up against the 3rd Street elevation of the property.
I have some other photos of
Staff
different
take a look at
sides of
it.
the building. Thank you. Yeah, I have a copy of that. There's also, if you, I could jump off and show you, but, you know, this is the overall condition. But it's got some issues, and the closet has some issues too, but the building's not like.
Back to you. Okay, please continue, and then we're gonna take the additional testimony.
And I should say, it is not that, the bishops do not want to rebuild the building. That is not, that's not the issue. I guess, part of this may, I guess be, timing and what the timing that would be, permitted to allow them to do that. I think that, sort of any circumstance, 30 days, for them, would not be, realistically, for them to accomplish, but.
Has this case been continued with the director's hearing yet? I was wondering if this is, There wasn't, okay, I just needed some clarification on that. Okay, sure, I just wanted, and then I'll get back.
I was involved with the original order of abatement. You guys had full permits, you started the work, and at one point in time, the work was stopped, okay? 3 years have pretty much gone by, and I would think that at the very minimum, you guys could have slapped some plywood on the areas of concern, slapped some paint, and eliminated the look and the blight that the building presents to the area. Now, there's been a lot of development in that area. The place is starting to bloom and looking good, and this is a major eyesore, which is why the public is here. So at the very minimum, these last 3 years, you could have gone out there, slapped some plywood on at minimal cost, and could paint the building. At least make it pleasant or amenable to the public that this thing doesn't look as bad as it does. And you guys have made no effort to date to at least put a bandage on it, to clean it up, and to add to the aesthetics of the neighborhood, which currently is taken away. I mean, 3 years has gone by, and at the very minimum, you guys could have done that, and you haven't. Now, I understand there's costs involved in doing all that, but we're talking minimal maintenance work that at least would have eliminated the blight and perhaps addressed the concerns of the community.
They obviously did put up the plywood to the extent that it was an eyesore. We were attempting to meet with the community. When the community contacted me, I said, absolutely, we'd be happy to meet with you. We set up a meeting, like I said, the date of which turned out didn't work. We gave alternative the date before, we gave the date afterwards when we realized the date wouldn't meet. We told them we would meet any other day.
He's not, you've already said that, he's not talking about meeting,
but
he's
they
talking
did put
about
up the
doing.
plywood, the picture that's been
He's
shown.
talking about something that would be obvious in looking at a building, not a meeting.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but the plywood was put up. There was plywood there, it was ripped off 2 nights ago.
Okay,
And
we've
so-
established that, okay.
But, and we'd obviously be willing to do that now, but, we're beyond that, it seems like.
Okay,
And
so let's go ahead, if you step back, what we're gonna do is